All right, we're back at you with another one. This one's about the 50 Beowulf and when shit hits the fan. So 50 Beowulf is what I'm looking at, and then the 458 SOCOM. We're not going to talk about that on this video, the 458 SOCOM. We're talking about the 50 Beowulf. The 50 caliber round in an AR platform that is made to stop vehicles, basically, and it's mid to early 2000s. Mid 2000s was implemented. Early 2000s when they needed it. They needed a caliber that was specific, that they swap out the upper AR on the 223 to a caliber that would knock down and stop an enemy vehicle from approaching, and that would penetrate the window with as minimal deflection as possible, so it would go into the car and stop him. And then one that they could put a couple rounds in the engine block and stop the car. So basically, it's shit hits the fan. You can stop an enemy approaching your area, your kill zone or your area, and yeah. So I was thinking about this, right? So you know about Ruby Ridge, 1992, Ruby Ridge. You can look it up. The government basically went after this guy. He killed an agent. The agent killed his family, his dog. So basically killed his kid, killed his wife, and killed his dog. And people were outraged over it. They brought in basically the military, brought in armored vehicles, etc. Now I don't have anything to worry about like that. I'm not going out killing people. Obviously, I don't have a past that I have to worry about. But I always thought, what if they come after you, right? So for whatever reason, they just feel like you're doing something wrong on the internet. We need to come take your guns. We need to take all this stuff. What happens when they come for you? How are you going to protect your house? My thought is an AR, something long gun, something long range, mile and a half, something where if you need to get out of town and you need to have distance between you and the enemy, something that can take them out. A 378, I think it is, Weatherby, easily 2.5 miles shot, 3,000, 4,000 yards. You'll hit the target with a ton of energy behind it. Expensive bullets, over $100 for 20 bullets, like $150 for 20 bullets. But it's shit as a fan, it'll knock them down, right? Then I thought, what happens if they get in 200 yards with their armored vehicles, cars, stuff like that come after you? How am I going to knock out the engine blocks, the vehicles, the 50 Beowulf? How am I going to get a little more distance that 50 Beowulf won't touch? 458 SOCOM. And on that, 223 for light personnel, and then obviously the long range anti-personnel. You can get a 338 Lupoa. That's the new military's, the Barrett version. There's a new Barrett that came out, MRAD, they call it. It's for taking out anti-personnel and light armor. But what are you going to do when something you can get over the counter pretty, readily? 50 Beowulf and 458 SOCOM, right? So, I was thinking, who has a 50 Beowulf? The 50 in the AR platform, right? Who has one? What are your thoughts on it? I know it has a hell of a kick on it, but it has a hell of a lot of knockdown with a heavy bullet. That's what it's designed for. It's designed for stopping vehicles with IEDs in it. To stop them in the tracks so they don't get too close to the safe zone of the troops, or whatever you want to call it. The kill zone. The 223 was deflecting too much. It's hitting the window and deflecting. The Beowulf just kind of goes like this right in. Kills a perpetrator. So thoughts on the Beowulf, and what do you have one? Do you think it's a good idea? Now I don't have anybody really to be worried about. I don't at all actually. But since I started buying guns, I've always hear about, they're coming for your guns, they're coming for your stuff. Well, I live in a neighborhood. I don't live in the big area, but I have plenty of advantages out my front door to the main street. So if they were to come for me, I need to be able to defend myself. Would I easily go after them? No. But if they come for my shit, I have to be a godly person. I have to be a godly person until I have to do ungodly things to people to protect my right as an American. So when it comes to doing ungodly things because they push you over the edge, or they come after you, the ATF or the government, what do you think of the 50 Beowulf? I personally think it's a great option. I think you got to have a 50 Beowulf something real long range, like a long gun, 24-inch barrel, something smoking out there. Then you got to have something a little smaller, like a 223 or something else. What are your thoughts? So let me know what your thoughts on the 50 Beowulf for 450 days SOCOM. Do a little research yourself. Come back to me. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know. I love bringing interesting stuff. I think this is interesting because if you look at Ruby Ridge and what the ATF is doing with the pistol brace ban, they're coming after you again. They're just not coming after you particularly. They're coming after everybody, and they're doing it in a different format. But Ruby Ridge, like I said, was went after his family, got killed in an agent because the agent came after him. They brought in like armored anti-personnel vehicle carriers. They brought in the military camo, everything. They shot his dog first. First of all, made sure that they shot the kid and him. Shot the kid. They shot the dog. Then they shot his wife and second kid. And then they went after him. I don't know what happened to him. I haven't seen that far into it. But yeah, so what if they came after you? What is your go-to? Shit hits the fan. They're coming after you. You are wrongfully getting convicted for something. They're coming after you. They're coming after your family. They killed your dog. First main shootout, they killed your kid. What are you going to do? What are your weapons to protect yourself? Let me know below. I was thinking 50 Beowulf, 223, something long range. Maybe 450 days SOCOM instead of Beowulf, but they both have a ton of punch, ton of knockdown power. But let me know what your thoughts are. Yeah. Just let me know. I just interesting thought, with the ATF pistol brace ban, the ban of the pistol brace, they're going to come after your ARs, they're going to come after everything. They're just trying to take one thing away from you after another, after another, after another. Some of my friends mentioned, oh yeah, I was for the Measure 114, which is like permit to buy weapons in Oregon. But when I explained to them that there is no permit system, there's no nothing set up to buy it. So basically what they did is they took it from you, gave you no outcome, nothing that they promised, no permit. So they basically came around the back and stole your Second Amendment from you. There's all kinds of court cases going on right now. It's still ongoing. A month later, let me know your thoughts because, yeah, shit like that, where they continue to come after you, slowly degrade you, then they come and force them, like, give me all your weapons, they take it from you. Hell or high water, they're shooting you, they're taking it, whatever. So let me know your shit hits the fan calibers to protect your family, protect your kids, protect your dogs, whatever you have to protect. Let me know below. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll try to bring you more videos. Have a good day.